observation, sodium reacts vigorously with water, figure 4.14, and a gas is evolved. जैसे ही सोडियम को हम पानी में डालते हैं, तुरंत एक immediate intense reaction होता है and a gas is formed. The beaker becomes hot. Now the procedure, after the reaction is over, the bottle has cooled a bit. जैसे ही reaction over होता है, bottle गर्म हो चुकी है, so we have to cool it under running tap water or with the help of ice outside the glass bottle. Now after that, cooling that, dip a red litmus paper into it. Now we have to dip red litmus paper into that solution which is formed. Now the observation will be the red litmus paper turns blue, showing that solution is basic. This red litmus paper will turn blue, showing that solution is basic. Now the conclusion, sodium reacts vigorously with water to form sodium hydroxide, NaOH solution. NaOH is basic in nature and liberates and also give out hydrogen gas. So this was the reaction. Similarly, magnesium reacts only with hot water. So magnesium is metal. It reacts with hot water and produces magnesium oxide, that is MgO. Also give out hydrogen gas. Second reaction is aluminium. Aluminium react with water to form aluminium oxide, which forms a layer on the surface of aluminium and stops further reaction. Now the aluminium symbol is capital A, small l, plus H2O, water. It will give us aluminium oxide. So the formula of aluminium oxide is Al2O3 along with hydrogen gas. After balancing, the chemical equation will come 2Al plus 3H2O. It will give Al2O3, that is aluminum oxide, plus 3H2, hydrogen gas. Similarly, zinc. Zinc does not react with cold or hot water. It only reacts with steam to form zinc oxide and hydrogen gas, as shown in the chemical equation. Zn, zinc plus H2O, steam, it will form zinc oxide, ZnO capital, plus H2O. This was the reaction. Now, when iron is heated strongly, it reacts with steam. Copper, gold and platinum do not react with water. These were metals and their reaction with water. Now we'll see about non-metals. So simple, non-metals do not react with water or steam to release hydrogen gas. So this was reaction with water of metal as well as non-metal. Now we will see reaction with dilute acid. All those metals which can displace hydrogen, they can move hydrogen from one place to another. From water can also displace it from different acids. The presence of hydrogen gas can be tested by bringing a lighted splinter near it. The splinter gets extinguished, but the gas catches fire and burns with a pop sound. Pop, little cracking sound. Metals such as sodium, iron, zinc and magnesium displace hydrogen from dilute hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, and dilute sulfuric acid, H2SO4, forming their respective chlorides and sulfates. Copper, silver and gold do not react with dilute acid. So simple formula, when metal is mixed with acid or react with acid, it will form salt plus hydrogen gas as shown here. So first reaction, sodium plus HCl, hydrochloric acid, it will give us sodium chloride, that is common salt. Formula is NaCl plus H2O, NaCl plus H2 gas or hydrogen gas. NaCl is known as sodium chloride. Second reaction, symbol of iron is Fe. Fe, when reacted with dilute hydrochloric acid HCl, it will give us ferrous chloride. The formula of ferrous chloride, FeCl2 plus H2 gas, that is hydrogen gas. Whereas zinc along with hydrochloric acid, it will form zinc chloride, ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Magnesium along with hydrochloric acid, it will give us magnesium chloride, that is MgCl2 plus H2 gas. So these were some reaction. Further, we have seen this about HCl. Now H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. When metal like magnesium added with H2SO4, sulfuric acid, it will give us magnesium sulfate, MgSO4 plus hydrogen gas. So these were metals, but in case of non-metals, they do not react with dilute acids. Few important tips: we should not keep food items such as curd and pickles in metallic vessels. हमें पिकल्स और कर्ड को, अचार और दही को मेटेलिक वेसल, धातु के बर्तन में नहीं रखना चाहिए. These food items contain acids which react with metal and may form poisonous substances. Acids are corrosive in nature. वो मेटल के साथ में रिएक्शन करते हैं. So we don't have to keep them in metallic vessel. Now reaction with bases. Acids we have seen, diluted acid like HCl and sulfuric acid. Now we'll see about base. Base are bitter in taste. They are soapy in nature. They feel soapy in nature. They neutralize acid. So little introduction was about base. Most metals do not react with bases. Only very few metals such as aluminium, zinc and lead react with solutions of strong bases, not diluted one. Strong base से ही react करेंगे, but very selected like aluminium, zinc and lead etc. Such as sodium hydroxide. To produce sodium hydroxide is a base, strong base, NaOH, to produce a salt of that metal and hydrogen gas. So equation is also given. Metal plus base, it will give salt plus hydrogen. So now we'll see the reaction of non-metals. So that was metal. Now non-metals with bases are complex in nature. So up to here we have seen reaction with oxygen, reaction with water, reaction with acid, reaction with base. Now we'll see the topic of displacement reaction. What is displacement reaction? In displacement reaction, position of a substance or a chemical substance, it has been changed from one place to another place. Changing in the position is known as displacement or replacement reaction. A reaction in which a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal. More reactive will displace whom? Less reactive metal from its salt solution is called a displacement reaction. Now once again, definition: a reaction in which more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. From its salt solution is called displacement reaction. Displacement of copper from copper sulfate solution, CuSO4 is copper sulfate solution, by more reactive metals such as iron, Fe, and zinc, Zn, is a typical example of displacement reaction. So we will see displacement reaction. CuSO4 copper sulfate solution plus iron, it will give us, what it will do, it will displace less reactive copper. Here in copper sulfate solution, copper is less reactive as compared to iron. So iron is more reactive. So what iron will do? Iron will form a compound, that is ferrous sulfate, FeSO4, by displacing copper. So equation will be CuSO4, that is copper sulfate, plus iron, Fe, it will give us FeSO4 ferrous sulfate and displaced copper. Okay beta. Now next, displacement of silver from silver nitrate. Silver formula is Ag, A capital small g. Silver nitrate, AgNO3, by copper metal is another example of displacement reaction. Now the formula will be AgNO3 plus Cu, copper, it will give us copper nitrate, CuNO3 2 and 2Ag. After balancing, it will give us 2Ag. Okay, so complete formula will be 2AgNO3 plus Cu, it will give us 2Ag plus CuNO3 2, means copper nitrate. Okay beta. So this was displacement reaction. Now the reactivity, series of metals, the more reactive metals, which is on the top as shown in the right hand side yellow color box. Potassium is more reactive, then second sodium is more reactive metal. Okay, reactivity series of metals. By now we realize that all metals do not react in the same way. सभी मेटल एक समान एक तरीके से रिएक्ट नहीं करते. Some metals such as sodium and potassium are very reactive. That is why they are kept under kerosene, whereas others such as silver, gold and platinum are less reactive. That is why they are used in jewelry, सिल्वर, गोल्ड, प्लेटिनम की ज्वेलरी इसीलिए बनती है बिकॉज दे आर लेस रिएक्टिव और लीस्ट रिएक्टिव. Based on the intensity of reaction of various metals with oxygen, water, acid as well as displacement reactions, the metals have been arranged in a group or series in accordance with their chemical activities. The arrangement of metals in a vertical column, standing column, in the order of डिक्रीजिंग रिएक्टिविटी. जो ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है वो टॉप पे होगा और जो लेस रिएक्टिव है वो नीचे नीचे, लाइक फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ ऐसे नीचे आएंगे, टॉप टू बॉटम. डिक्रीजिंग रिएक्टिविटी इज नोन एज द एक्टिविटी और रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज ऑफ मेटल्स एज शोन इन द फिगर 4.15. So most reactive on the top, that is potassium, after potassium sodium Na, after sodium barium Ba, calcium Ca, magnesium Mg, aluminium Al, zinc Zn, iron Fe, nickel Na, tin Sn, lead Pb. So most reactive. After that, hydrogen is non-metal, is a gas, so blue color shown there. The most reactive metal is placed on the top and the least reactive one is placed at the bottom, as shown in figure. Copper, mercury, silver and gold. Formula or symbol for gold Au. In Latin this is known as aurum. AURUM, aurum, that is why Au is the symbol of gold. Silver, argentum, Ag is the symbol. Mercury, Hg, copper. Okay, so this was less reactive. In a chemical reaction, a metal placed above can replace a metal below it in the reactivity series, like we have seen in displacement reaction. More reactive will displace less reactive. If a metal is placed below any metal in the reactivity series, it cannot replace the metal placed above it in the chemical reactions. Okay. Now we'll see some uses of common uses of common metals. What are the different use? Copper and aluminum metals are used to make wires to conduct electricity. Iron, copper and aluminum are used to make household utensils and factory equipments. Iron is used in construction of ships, buildings, automobiles and other machinery. Zinc is used for galvanizing iron to protect it from rusting. Chromium and nickel metals are used for electroplating and in the manufacturing of stainless steel. Aluminum foil is used in packaging of medicines and food materials. Aluminum is also used for making alloys and high voltage transmission wires. Mercury is used in thermometers. Silver and gold are noble metals and are placed at the bottom of the reactivity series that we have seen right now, because they do not react with water, acid and bases. They are thus used for making jewelry and ornaments. Tin is used for tinning, making cooking utensils, alloys and electrical fuse wires. Magnesium is used in fireworks and for making alloys. Now, some common uses of non-metals. Phosphorus is used in manufacturing phosphoric acid and superphosphate fertilizer, matchstick, rat poison, alloys, firecrackers, and smoke screens. Sulfur is used for making sulfuric acid, which is in turn used for making plastic, synthetic fiber, dyes, drugs, detergents, explosives, fertilizer, vulcanization of rubber, germicide, and in certain beauty products. Powdered graphite is used as dry lubricant. Graphite is used for making graphite electrodes in dry cell batteries and electric arcs. It is also used for making the core of pencil called pencil lead. So here explanation of two words. Tinning means coating something with tin. Second, vulcanization, the process of treating rubber with sulfur at a high temperature in order to harden it to make tires. So my dear student, let me clear one few more. Hydrogen is used as a fuel. Hydrogen is non-metal. It is also used for making ammonia, hydrochloric acid and vegetable घी, वनस्पति घी जो मिलता है मार्केट में उसमें भी. क्लोरीन गैस इज यूज फॉर ब्लीचिंग एंड स्टरलाइजिंग वाटर, पानी को साफ करने के लिए. आयोडीन इज यूज फॉर मेकिंग आयोडाइज्ड नमक, आयोडाइज्ड सॉल्ट एंड टिंक्चर आयोडीन. आयोडाइज्ड सॉल्ट, आयोडाइज्ड नमक में आयोडीन होता है, एज वेल एज टिंक्चर आयोडीन. ऑक्सीजन इज essential for respiration as well as combustion or heating. So with this video beta we have finished our chapter 4. Thank you for your patience and your valuable time.